Welcome to this new video. My name is Maya. I'm the founder of Healthy High Achievers, and today we're talking about the 8 steps for readjusting to life after lockdown and after COVID. It hasn't been easy for any of us, not during lockdown and not after lockdown. During lockdown, we had to fill up our times in a different way. Some people started taking online courses, some people had tons of Zoom parties and gatherings. Some of you might have had more self-care practices. I know that I did. I know that I started meditating every morning. I was reading a lot more. I was listening to more podcasts. And I really was disconnecting more. That's the weirdest thing about this whole, the online world exploded. Everyone was trying to meet on Zoom, and it was totally overwhelming. Like, we all got sick of Zoom meetings at some point. So it wasn't easy. It was a harsh look in the mirror as well. Now, if you want to rebalance your life right now that the world is opening up, check out the blog post below. There's a self-coaching worksheet that you can use to find a new balance, find a new normal, with like 8 steps, 8 questions for you to reflect on to find a new normal for you. Because what happens is that during lockdown, you found some sort of a new normal. We can't call it normal, but you were coping, right? It wasn't easy. We all had a lot of mental health challenges. It was a harsh look in the mirror. We discovered things about ourselves. We had way more time to spend with ourselves. And before lockdown, before the pandemic, we had way more distractions, right? To just not look inside. We had everything. The outside world was so active, many activities, hobbies, people, and we could kind of avoid not looking under the rug, right? Not looking inside. And then COVID hit, and we all had to stay inside. And that's a confrontation with yourself, right? So it hasn't been easy for many people. Mental health awareness, psychotherapists, coaches, it was all an explosion of people not knowing what to do with themselves. And I know, dear achievers, I know you did a great job at this. I know you started studying new stuff, you started a new hobby. I know friends who started playing the saxophone. I know friends who started studying all these new things on internet. And we kept ourselves busy, right? Because our minds as high achievers, we like to be busy. Then the world opened up and we wanted to play catch up, right? We're still wanting to play catch up. It's like every activity that there is out there, we want to jump on it. We want to do it. We want to see those friends and that group of friends and that group of, we want to restart that hobby from before. We want to go to the cinema, go dancing, go for drinks, go to festivals, do everything there is. And it's totally overwhelming our body and our minds and our everything. Because the thing is, we want to go back because we missed it so much, because we couldn't do those things. We want to go back to our life before COVID, but we still want to continue doing things that we started during COVID. So now we're trying to add those two things up, or those million things up, and that's just not feasible, not possible. So here we are after lockdown, and we just need to find a new balance. That's why this worksheet and this video, in this blog post, you're going to see the 8 steps, where I ask you to be brutally honest with yourself, to take a moment with some tea, with a blanket, sit with these questions, look inside, and learn from this experience. Because we can complain all we want about COVID, but it would be a waste of opportunity if we wouldn't learn from what we learned about ourselves and about what we need to feel calm and healthy. So let's, for example, step 1 is where you look at your life before lockdown. And you look at your life before lockdown and you see, what was I not doing well? Where was I pushing my body? Where was I overdoing things? And you analyze the way you were living before. And you see, what are those patterns that I'm tending to repeat right now that the world is opening up? But actually I shouldn't. I should leave those behind, right? And then the second step is about, okay, during lockdown, what did I learn about myself? What are those new activities, new hobbies that I started doing during lockdown? What did I learn about myself when I look in the mirror? What was that confrontational piece? The good or the bad that I learned about myself, it's all teaching us a lesson, right? And then you look at the now, you look at, what am I doing now? Why am I rushing? Why am I playing catch up? Which activities am I doing right now? And I'm filling up my schedule, but what things are not truly aligned anymore with the person I am today? Not trying to repeat the person I was before lockdown, not trying to be the same person I was during lockdown, but who are you now? Who are you today? What do you need today? And how do you want to live your life today? That's the key thing here. So I want you to really look at that. I want you to learn from this experience. We can complain about the pandemic and how hard it has been, and social distancing and the masks and all the limitations, and you can complain all you want. But COVID has been a harsh reset button. It has been a pause, an obligatory pause of like, hey, you stop and look at your life, look at how the way you're living your life, reevaluate, do things differently now, create more balance for yourself, create more moments to yourself, create more rest. And the worst thing is that we're not listening. We want to rush and rush and rush again. We want to do a million things, and we're not listening to that signal. So here's your invitation, Achievers. Read the blog post below, fill out the worksheet, and just sit with it. Use it, redo it in a month, because what you come up with now won't be the same with what you come up with in a month. The more you do this is a process. The more you do this kind of exercises to simplify your schedule, to simplify your life, the easier it will get in the future. In a month, you will become way more brutally honest with yourself and prioritize better, and it will get easier to cut things out and to prioritize what truly, truly matters to you, to the person you are today. So grab this opportunity by the hands, guys. I can't say this enough. Grab it with both hands. Learn from this experience. Embrace it. Give gratitude to COVID. Give gratitude to it, because it taught us so many things about our health, about what we value, often in a hard way. We lost many things. We lost people, we lost activities, we lost hobbies. Now we're starting to reintroduce into a normal life, and we don't know what the future brings. But all we can do today is right now learn from the experience, find a new balance for you to not fall into that burnout, into that pushing your body, into that we were there before lockdown. We were pushing before lockdown. Don't repeat the same mistakes. You are here. You have the Healthy High Achievers community exactly for that purpose. Use us. Go to healthyhighachievers.community and let us help you find that new balance and really live a life where you go after your passions, you do a million things, but in a way that's balanced, with some kind of structure, still with enough flexibility, but in a way where you listen to your body and you feel more calm and healthy, and you're not feeling behind on everything all the time. Okay, Achievers? Good luck and keep up the good work. Take care.